UGA's head coach Mark Richt is in the hot seat with Bill Shanks when it comes to the Bulldogs beating out their rival school.
Find out why Fox Sports 1670's Bill Shanks thinks Richt should think about getting a new job in your BS report.
It's Georgia-Florida week. Means Georgia's playing Florida in Jacksonville on Saturday. The world's largest outdoor cocktail parties, which means there will be a bunch of drunks in Duval County on Saturday afternoon. I tell you what, Georgia fans might be all drunk if they lose this ball game again, because Georgia fans are tired of losing to Florida. Back in the 70s and 80s, it was great. 15-5 from 1970 to 1989 against the Gators. That was pretty good. I mean, it was like they were dominating the Gators. Florida could not beat Georgia to save their lives. But then Steve Spurrier came along, and things kind of changed a little bit. And from 1990 till last year, Florida has won 18 times. Georgia has won only 3 times. And that's what has put Mark Richt on the hot seat with many people that are just tired of the losing to Florida. I mean, that's your biggest rival. If you can't beat your biggest rival after 10 years, why do you need to still be the head coach? It's a legitimate question. There's no doubt the body of work for Mark Richt has been very good. He's had a lot of success in Athens. But again, if you can't beat your main rival after 10 years, why have the job? This year, Georgia should win the ball game. Their quarterback is better. Aaron Murray's better than John Brantley, who's been hurt the last couple of weeks. The running back should be better as long as Isaiah Crowell's wrist does not go limp. And the wide receiver situation, a little dicey because Malcolm Mitchell may be out for Georgia, and that could be a problem. Florida has lost 3 in a row. They have not lost 4 in a row since 1988, back when they were not very good. So this is a little bit different situation here. Will Muschamp's the new head coach. He used to be a Georgia Bulldog football player. Now he's on the other side, the enemy side. You know he's had his team ramped up and ready to go for this game against the Bulldogs. So that's the thing. Will Mark Richt be able to outcoach a guy who will have his team ready to go, who's on a losing streak, and who really wants to beat the Georgia Bulldogs? Well, I can tell you, if Mark Richt loses this game on Saturday, I'll meet you over at his house on Sunday with a U-Haul truck, and we'll get him out of town. That's how big a game it is, though, because, again, fans are simply tired of losing to the Florida Gators. 2-8 is his record in 10 years. That is not good enough for its coach who's been here for 10 years. Can Georgia do it? Can they win? Well, they can, but you know what? There have been other years where they have looked like they could do it. So that makes me really unsure whether or not they can or not. But either way, they just got to do it. They have got to beat Florida, because if they can't beat Florida this year in a down year, when will they?